Good Friday evening, everyone. We have had a little bit of a snowy end of the day across the Mahoning Valley today. Pretty good-looking band of snow out across parts of Mahoning County. We'll take a look at that on the radar here. Here's a look at the broader view, northeastern U.S., Ohio Valley. And here's the Cleveland radar showing this little enhancement of snow across parts of northern Mahoning County, right around downtown Youngstown. Kind of looks like a snow globe. A lot of this not sticking, and I don't think much of the snow will stick for the next few hours, mostly just flurries. Could there be a coating on the ground in some spots? Sure, but for most of us, this is no big deal. Broader view, again, shows the snow shower activity pretty widespread across the Great Lakes, heading down through Ohio. West Virginia is getting rain in most spots. It's still warm enough for rain down there. Kind of a mixed bag over in western and central Pennsylvania this evening. Taking a look at the surface map here across the eastern U.S., we've got our Clipper system out across parts of Quebec, a couple of fronts trailing behind it, and the cold air is spilling in from the north and west. It'll be a noticeable change tonight, certainly. A lot of us down in the teens, and we won't get out of the 20s during the entire weekend coming up. So, again, there's the radar view. Satellite perspective shows a lot of clouds across the Ohio Valley, heading back through the Great Lakes. I think we'll see a few peaks of sun this weekend, but for most of us, it will be a fairly cloudy weekend. Let's talk computer models and see what's going to happen as we head into the weekend. Here's a look at Saturday, 7 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m. Well, we've got this green around much of northeast Ohio and into western PA, all around the Great Lakes. These green blobs indicative of some snow shower activity. Certainly, the air will be cold enough to produce these snow showers. A lot of the Great Lakes are still unfrozen, so there will be some lake enhancement. I don't think we're looking at a big lake effect outbreak, but across portions of Lake Geauga, Ashtabula, maybe northern Trumbull counties, we could get a couple of inches of snow out of this before the weekend is through. Highest amounts could end up being around 3 or 4 inches in just 1 or 2 spots. Now, by Sunday evening, the snow showers push away. Monday looks uneventful. This next storm we've been talking about for Monday night and Tuesday, well, it's on schedule. Here's the precipitation moving in 1 a.m. on Tuesday. Middle of the night, it'll start raining in a lot of spots. Could there be some mixed precipitation at the onset? Well, that's possible, but for most spots, this will be rain until about mid-morning Tuesday. By about 9 or 10 o'clock on Tuesday, a lot of the precipitation will be pushing away. Now, that said, the air will be turning colder Tuesday morning, and at the tail end of this, we could certainly see some snow in parts of eastern Ohio and out into western parts of Pennsylvania as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. This doesn't look like a big snow event for us because, again, most of the moisture pushes away when it's finally cold enough for all snow. Perhaps a better chance for some snow then at the end of next week. Here's this next system pushing in. This will be Thursday night into Friday, so we're talking about a week from now. Lots of time to iron out the details, but there's the possibility of some wintry shenanigans at the very end of next week across the Mahoning Valley. Long-range temperatures, let's take a look at this real quick. The straight black line is the average temperature for each day going out through the beginning of March. This goes all the way through the 3rd of the month. As you can see, it's a little up and down in the short term, with temperatures spiking a little bit early next week on Monday ahead of that next system. And then it turns colder behind that system for a couple of days below average temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Maybe it gets a little bit warm ahead of the next system Thursday night, Friday morning. But then longer range suggests that we kind of hover around average for the last several days of the month. And heading out into the beginnings of March, will be close to the average, it looks like, for a lot of the time. So overall, the next week looks kind of volatile, but then after that, things should settle down. We shouldn't see tremendous amounts of variation. I'll be on 21 News tonight at 6 and 11 with all of the details on your forecast, and everyone have a great weekend.